Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be looking at a programming construct called selection. Now this is using if, then, else construct for a decision, and we're going to be looking at the Python program language to create that in. So there's three main programming constructs we need to be aware of, that is sequence, selection and iteration, and today we're looking at selection. So let's look at what that looks like as a flowchart. So here I've got an input into my question. Now the question is in a diamond. You'll notice that orange diamond there, and it's either going to have a yes or no response. So the question needs to be phrased in such a way that it is either yes or no. So if it's yes, I'm going to do something. If it's no, I'll do something else. That's basically what it looks like as a flowchart. And an example code is here in Python. So I'm asking them how many computer games they play every day, and it needs to be an integer input. If their answer is less than 2, notice here it says less than 2, notice the colon, really important, print, that seems to be a fairly healthy balance, else probably good enough now with all that practice. So it's very simple, if else. Here's my condition. If the answer they give, their integer input is less than 2, I'm going to tell them that. That's quite a healthy balance. But if it's more than that, so if that's 2 or 3 or 4 or any number greater than that, then I'm going to tell them that they're probably good enough by now with all that practice. So here are the logical operators that you need to be aware of when creating your construct here, when creating your selection. Equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, or not equal to. And you need to be careful when you use these. So for example, in my previous program here, I put less than 2. If I wanted to say they could be allowed 2 hours, and that would be a healthy balance, and I need to either change that to less than or equal to 2, or I'd need to change that to less than 3. Next point is that indentation is really important, because you're telling Python that you've finished your if statement. It knows that by looking at the indentation. It's also really important that you use the colon. So if we look back at my example code there, put the colon there, and I've indented these 2 lines based on the condition. So if the answer is less than 2, if that is true, and I'm going to print that, else, if it's 2 or more, I'm going to print that, and we notice that they're both indented there. We notice the colon is also on the else as well. Let's look at an example program here. So it's just a simple marks calculator. If my mark is set to 80, so if my mark is greater than or equal to 50, print pass, else print fail. Notice the colons there, so when I run it, with a score of 80, I'd be expecting to pass, and looks like I have. Now, moving that on, it may be that we need more than one option, so sometimes I need to have several options there. So I can walk or cycle or get the bus to school, for example. And what I use is if else. I can also use else if, and in Python that's called Elif. And here's some example code for that. So now extending out my program, computer game program there, if answer is less than 2, print that, that's the same thing. Now I've got this elif in there, elif answer less than 4, probably good enough without all that practice, else print out, put the controller down, get some fresh air. So what that's going to do is, if they put 3 hours, they play 3 hours a day, I'm going to say probably good enough now with all that practice. If it's 4 or more, it's quite a lot of time to be playing computer games every day. It's going to say put down the controller and get some fresh air. So let's look at an example program, and you can see that I've extended my Python program here. I've added, if they get more than 65 now, 65 or over, greater than or equal to 65, they're going to get a credit. Else they're going to get pass if it's 50 or over. If it's 49 or less, they're going to get a fail. So when I run that now, should be finding out that with my grade mark of 80 that I've got, I've actually got a credit. So that is how to use there. So we notice that we've got the elif there, and we can add as many elifs as we want. Now, it's not the most efficient way to do that. If you're creating a menu option, you want to keep adding more and more elifs into it because it's not really the right way to go. But you can add as many as you want. So have a go at that and try that out. Try creating a program to take someone's speed and work out if they get over certain miles per hour or kilometers per hour, they get points on their license, or else they're in the clear. So have use of that, try that out, and let me know in the comments how you did. So thank you very much for watching today.